continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Conley as Norman Harrington.
The words voluntary and free carry the illusion of choice. Tonight, Rodney Harrington has no such illusion. He has just signed a voluntary statement explaining his part in the death of Joe Chernak, a statement he had to make in order to live with himself. And now he is free. Free to return to his apartment and begin the agony of facing himself and his brother.
When?
This morning.
Well, did he leave any forwarding address?
He went to Greece.
Greece? What's he doing in Greece? No, I know, you wouldn't know. Okay, give me the address.
Here it is.
When? Okay.
Hotel Athens.
Hotel Athens.
Athens, Greece.
Yeah, I figured it was in Athens. But thanks for your trouble.
Ciao.
Yeah, ciao to you too.
Operator.
Fran? Yeah, it's your transatlantic gypsy again. I'll call you later. Is it over?
Yeah, for the time being.
What happened?
I made a statement. My turn for a question. What gives? I'm usually one who burns up the transatlantic cable.
It's our phone, 50-50.
It was our father 50-50 too, but you've never wanted to cash in your claim before.
Well, I never had a good enough reason.
No, you don't have one now. Listen, I never thought I'd say this, but hold off calling him for a while, will you? Start slow. Write him a letter first.
Oh, yeah, and add on a P.S. By the way, Dad, your eldest son was carted off to jail last night because of me.
I wasn't carted anywhere. I wanted to go.
I was stupid in telling you to run. I know that. Rod, I'm just trying to help. I don't know what else to do, so I figured I'd call Dad. He'd know what to do.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, believe me. But Dad can't do anything. You'll just be bothering him for nothing.
Nothing? Is that what happened down there?
Look, I signed a statement. End of sonnet.
What'd you tell him?
Exactly what happened. Athens, huh?
Look, I've been standing there at that window, waiting for you to come back to me. It's all one big, fat mistake.
It is. But that's not going to make it go away.
Rod, I've been battering around this apartment. You know, trying not to think about it. Except everywhere I look, all I see is you and Chernak down at the wharf. And Joe with that dumb smile on his face. And I kept wondering, what'd you say to each other? What did he say to you, Rod? Did he say he was gonna twist me and break me until...
We didn't say much of anything.
He just started swinging?
Yeah.
You started swinging back?
Yeah.
Then what? Why do we keep going over this thing again and again? Because it's my battle and I don't even know what happened.
I told you what happened.
Oh, yeah, the gaffer's hook.
Okay, let's have it.
What?
What's bugging you?
Nothing.
You've taken it this far. Now spit it out or swallow it.
Okay, Rod. Go ahead, chuck it. Come on, throw it, Rod. Look, Chernak's good at digging the knife in. He can dig it in and make you really snap. I know, in the same situation, I could have done the same thing. I could have killed him.
No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. Not any more than I could.
Rod, when you throw a hook at someone, are you throwing it at them to frighten them? Huh? Come on, Rod, tell me.
Is that why you called Dad? Because you still think I killed Joe Chernock?
Just tell me.
How many ways can I say it? He slipped. He fell off the pier. I'm not a murderer. Look, the police only have my word to go on. If my own brother doesn't believe me. Norman!
Do you think Rodney's situation is as black as Allison thinks it is?
Could anything be that black?
I heard her at 4 this morning walking around her room.
What were you doing awake at 4 this morning?
Listening to Allison walk around her room. So were you.
Well, Rodney's in some trouble. There's no denying that.
Why wouldn't they believe his story?
Because it's only his version. And he waited a long time before he went to the police. They got to him first.
They don't think he was running away.
I really don't know what they think. The district attorney's name happens to be Fowler.
Yes, I know. That name took me back a while.
Yeah, the old man retired, covered with glory after sending me to prison. Young Fowler was telling me he was quite a shock to the old man when he found out I was innocent. You know, I have the distinct impression that young Fowler is trying to skin himself a Harrington. I know I would.
Good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning.
Allison, you're going to die if you don't eat something. You know, they're not holding Rodney. They didn't even book him. They just asked him to stay in town. People witness deaths every day. They just answer a few questions, and that's all there's to it.
If they can prove it was an accident, do you suppose Mr. Fowler believes him?
Well, that's hard to say.
The most important thing for everybody to remember is that Rodney didn't murder anybody.
My father didn't kill anybody either.
Well, that's different.
What's different? Rodney is innocent. You were innocent, and they sent you to prison for 18 years.
He's not faced with the same problems.
The only difference is that you didn't have anybody to help you. I know Kim saw something on the wharf. I'm positive she saw Joe fall. Now, if I can just get her to talk to me somehow.
What if she won't?
She has to.
But Kim hasn't spoken to anybody since she came to Peyton Place.
Well, she likes me. She trusts me. Last night when we found her, she ran to me. She'll talk to me.
That's quite a long shot.
She can clear Rodney. Don't you understand? I have to try.
I understand it. I had to sit in New York while you were being tried. I couldn't even help. It was agony. It was inhuman to not even be allowed to try to help. It was torture.
That's different.
Oh, that wasn't different. That isn't different at all.
survived by his parents, Gus and Anna Chernick, and his sister Stella.
Well, go on.
Now,
What is it?
Rodney Harrington made a voluntary statement at the police station.
We just witnessed the accident, that's all it says.
Yeah, but what if Norman talks?
About what?
Joe has been on his back for so long because of me, and Rod knew.
You think Rodney went looking for Joe?
I don't know.
Look, the Harringtons can take care of themselves. You don't have to get involved.
The Harringtons never would have known Joe Chernick if it hadn't been for me. Involved. I'm responsible.
Responsible for what? For a boy falling off the pier? Now stop it.
Mom, you don't understand. Last night, Norman told me that if he had been on the wharf, he would have killed him. And it wouldn't have been an accident. I've got to keep him from talking. You know, he won't think. He'll just blurt it all out because he feels guilty. I know him.
All right, but remember, Rita, you told the police that you haven't seen Joe Chernick lately. What if someone tells them that they saw you talking to Joe? What if someone goes to the police? What then, honey?
Well, what do you think I should do?
Stay away from Norman for now. Stay here.
Well, what if Norman talks and then the police come back here? What do I say?
You tell them the truth.